So number 2. So whenever we're doing these, we're doing 5-step method. Okay? So we got to factor them, then we got to reduce them. Okay? These are rational expressions. Problems number 2 and 6. So our first step is to break them down.
24 carats.
So what goes into 12 and 6?
2.
Okay?
Is that not right?
It's true. 2 goes into 12 6 times. 2 goes into 6 3 times. Does anything go into 6 and 3?
2.
3.
No, 3. Because it's a 3 and a 6, dude. You gotta look on the pattern. You're close.
2 plus 1, right?
Yes.
So this is 3 times 2, which is how much? 6, right? And this is 2k plus 1. Now, I could ask myself, what goes into 24? Does 6 go into 24?
Yes.
How many times?
4 times.
4 times. So 4k would be left over, right?
Yes.
Sure.
So I would have 6 and then 4k. Right?
Yep.
And then the 6 cancels out. This cancels with that one, right? And you're left with 4k divided by 2k plus 1.
Yeah.
But here's the rub. 3-minute tub. And then here came Nathan. What? Jumping in.
I cannot even
What?
see
What
that.
are you?
What?
What?
I don't know.
What are you?
So what? So
Wait, what's on the
the
top?
bottom. Huh? This? The 24k?
What?
The
A
other
4
way.
carat?
This way?
Yeah,
6?
on the bottom.
6, 2k plus 1. So these are kind of, parentheses, right? All right, so the bottom cannot go to 0. Okay? So 2k plus 1 cannot equal 0,
Nope.
right?
No.
So then I subtract 1, and I get 2k cannot equal negative 1. And I divide by 2. And I get k cannot equal negative 1/2. So whereas k cannot equal negative 1/2. So this is your answer. And then this tells us what k cannot be.
Wait, can you tell me, is that a plus sign before the K?
That's a 2.
No, up.
No, between the K and the.
Okay,
it's a
looks like
4.
a cactus. No. To the right.
This?
Right. Right there. What's up?
Cannot.
Oh, whereas.
Oh.
Looks like this.
Okay.
That looks like.
Dang.
This guy right here.
It looks like the quadratic thing.
Alright? So that's just a symbol for whereas.
Dang.
Alright, next. Next we're going to continue with this whole 5-step method. Remember, the 5-step method is first is GCF. Right? Greatest common factor. What goes into 5, 30, and 40? 5.
Oh, just like that.
Alright, so r squared plus 6r plus 8. Right?
Sure.
Okay? Now the second part is parentheses star variable. Now there's no star here, right? So it's just parentheses and variable. And then we move on to signs. You remember this? Right? This sign comes up. And this sign tells me that these signs are, do you remember?
Same.
The same. Good. Plus tells me that they are the same. Okay, that means they have to both be plus, right?
Yeah.
Alright. And then your last, or wait, no, not your last step, but your fourth step is product and sum, right? And your product is your first number times the last number, that's 8. And your sum is the middle number, and that's 6. And we are adding in the sum. So two numbers that multiply to be 8, but they add to be 6. Can you think of any two numbers?
4 and 2.
4 and 2.
How do you come up with that so fast?
Because he's smart.
So I have 4 and 2 here. So right away, I know that the top here is r plus 4, right? And r plus 2. Now I got to do the same thing to the bottom. Okay? Does anything go into 7, 19, and 36? No. So, we're going to start with parentheses, star variable, right? So 7r, 7r. Now I'm going to move this down just a little bit, just so it's not in our way. So r plus 4, right, times r plus 2. And that won't be in our way anymore. That's on the top. And now, the signs, this sign comes down, and this tells me that they are different. You guys are better than last period. See? I knew there'd be a day. Right?
Wow, confidence booster.
That's what I said. I said you guys are going to beat out first period eventually because you work better together and you learn this stuff better.
Because we feel comfortable with each other.
Just not fast.
Yes. Alright, so what's my product?
That was so rude.
What did he say?
Just not faster.
What's my product? 7 times 36. That's a pretty big one, right? So 7 times 30 is 210, right? 7 times 6 is 42.
Yep.
So that would be 252.
Oh, you
Yeah.
would know that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Not saying.
And then what's my sum?
I'm just teasing you.
My sum is 19, and I'm subtracting, right? So I need two numbers that subtract to be 19, but they multiply to be 252. So I take the 252 and I break it down. 2, 1, 2 is 1, and that's 6. And then 2, and that's 6, and that's 3. And then 2 won't go into 63, but 3 will. 3 will go in there twice, and 1. And 3 goes in there 7, and then 7 goes in 1, right?
Sure.
Alright, now I take these numbers and I create the 252. Because this times this times this times this times this is 252, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now I need to see what is a combination that I can combine and subtract to get 19.
Would it be 3?
So let's think of 63 minus 4. What would that be? 59. So that wouldn't be 19, right? What about 21 minus all these numbers? That's not going to work, right?
Nope.
So I can't quite use these 3, and I can't use these 4. So I'm going to have to use some combinations. Like maybe 21 and 2. What's 21 times 2? 42? Yep. And what's 3 times 2?
6.
And what's that give me?
19.
That would be 36. 36. Alright.
I was just being smart.
Wrestling, wasn't it?
let's try. So the 3's not working out for us, so let's try that with the 2's. How about 4 times 7? What's 4 times 7? 28. What's 3 times 3?
9.
And what's 28 minus 9? Yes, 19. Okay. So I got 28 times 9 is 252, and 28 minus 9 is 19. So I'm going to use 28 and 9, and then I'm going to use the number. Remember, 7 is my star variable, right? Star cleanup is 7. So what number is going to 7? Just 7 and 1?
Yeah.
So I got to take out a 7 out of one of these. So which one of these does 7 go into both numbers?
28, the first
Yeah, the first one. So this one I'll take out a 1. So 7 goes into 7. 7 goes into 28. Okay? And is that right? Yeah. 7, and then 1 goes into 7, 7, and 1 goes into 9, 9. So I have R plus 4, right?
Yep.
And 7R minus 9. Now, I need to know what X cannot be, or in this case, what R cannot be. R plus 4 cannot equal 0. So then I subtract 4, and I get R cannot equal negative 4. Right? And I also got to set this one up. 7R minus 9 cannot equal 0. So I'm going to add 9. Right?
Yeah.
And then I'll divide by 7. And I get R cannot equal 9/7. Alright, now does anyone see what I can cancel out here?
The 4.
R and 4. R plus 4.
Yeah. So basically you're left with this, right?
Oh my god, that's too much to write.
Whereas
I know for.
R cannot be negative 4 and 9/7. Ta-da!